Hey everyone, welcome back to the Halo 2 Pistol Only Challenge, where we are making our way through all of Halo 2 only using the pistol. We're on the second to last level, High Charity here, and again, here are the rules. I can only use the pistol throughout this entire mission. Melee is included. I cannot use grenades. Vehicles are alright, as long as I'm not doing any of the shooting. And I can't kill teammates for extra ammo. So I knew this mission was going to be somewhat difficult right off the bat. So I gave myself a little bit of grace, figured if I use the plasma pistol to then steal a magnum from one of these flood here, that I would be all right. So that was going to be my goal, was to, as soon as I could get the magnum, only use the magnum. So had a couple of bad swipes here right off the bat, got knocked off the map, tons of fun. Had it happen a second time here, only I didn't die, just got stuck, so I had to revert to last checkpoint and start it all over again. There were a couple of spots here where I got stuck, where I just couldn't get past the flood, got slapped around a little bit, and then eventually we reached a point where I could get the magnum and run on forward. So in many of the sections with the brutes, I basically skipped over it. I knew with the Magnum that I'd have a better chance killing them than I did with the plasma pistol during Gravemind. But in this case here, I just wanted to get past it. Now, luckily, the flood behind me distracted the brutes for the most part. So we were heading up to these lifts here where I skirt around in kind of a straight but curved path around this giant room here. The biggest problem I had, and honestly I probably should have played this this mission with the voiceover going on at the same time, because I got incredibly frustrated here. This section sucked. Absolutely was just absolute garbage. When I would take the first lift over here, I was trying to use the pistol minimally, trying to melee as much as I could, if I could, but it just didn't work out. I kept trying to get the second lift trigger here. Of course, the second platform has to come up, so I have to wait for that, which gave the flood ample opportunity to just slap me around, and then I would usually just get bombarded by the buggers, which you will see right here. This happened many times. So I will probably make a death montage of all of these moments where I just got absolutely annihilated, but I would get stuck going to the platform here over and over. I tried to hide in these little sections down here. Didn't quite work. Got slapped off the map a few times. It was just ultimately the worst experience I've ever had playing Halo 2. This part, I believe, was harder and caused more deaths than any of the other levels so far in Halo 2. But we had our magic run here where I was able to work my way past the buggers, distract them with the flood. We were on our way. I hopped up to the left in this hallway here because you can avoid most, if not all, of the enemies by doing so. As we skirted our way around, I was then able to make it through the door into the open world. Open area here in just a second after this hallway. And from there, again, I tried to kind of skirt around, wait for my shields to recharge in certain sections so that I could move forward in an optimal fashion. Now, typically in this hallway that I will be going up to next, there are about 5 or 6 flood that spawn here, including one with a rocket launcher. Luckily, that did not happen, so we were moving forward to the next outdoor section. I thought around this corner, this shotgun flood was just going to shoot me in the back of the head, and it would completely destroy everything that I had done so far, but we are all right. We were able to make it up the lift. And this section was another struggle section where I just kept throwing myself at it. And once I figured out that I couldn't just bait the grunts into this section and move forward, it then became a waiting game where I would wait in the back by the lift until the flood showed up. They would distract the Covenant long enough for me to just have an open window, but that did not happen for a long time, and I did not develop that strategy for a long time. So again, you're going to see all of my failures right here for a little bit. Should be good fun. But this was another frustrating part, especially because most of the time I had no ammo. I know that there is a Magnum Flood that usually spawns, but I wasn't waiting for that. I thought I had a home run right here, but got exponentially destroyed. I guess that's the way I'm going to phrase that. As I continued on, again, I just kept trying to throw myself at it, and then we had, again, one of those magic runs where I was just able to skirt around the outside, avoid all of the Covenant and the Flood, waited here, didn't have any grenades thrown at me, didn't have anyone bother me, including that Jackal Sniper that was running towards me, and we were on to the final section. This part wasn't too hard at all. We just skirted around the outside again. I thought I was going to be targeted for a long time by that brute, but he just kind of let off after so many more Flood showed up. So I just skirted around him. There was a Jackal Sniper here at the very end. So all I really needed to do was take him out, and we were home free. So that led us here. That is the end of the Chief's run throughout this series. Super excited to move on to the final mission, the Great Journey. Hopefully we'll have a fantastic end there. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments below. Super excited to see what you guys come up with. I'll see you all next time.